It is not uncommon to have clients show up and not know what they want coaching on.
Right.
The typical CTI approach, at least from what I remember, or how it used to be, was that it's the client's job to bring the little A, basically, what they want coaching on. And I want to assert that that's fine, and you also, as the coach, should know how to get to what's going on with the client's life and find something to coach on also.
Right.
And there's ways to do that. So here's two different methodologies. One is to slow the client down and to take a minute or two to take them into like a meditation, basically.
Okay.
And just say, client, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take like 4 deep breaths and allow yourself to get settled in your body and let your attention be on the sounds around you, like whatever it is, whatever it's going to take to kind of just slow the client down. And especially if they're really speedy and they're like, you know what, just got a lot going on right now, and, I don't know what I want coaching on today, that kind of thing. So then you can slow them down. And then after they're slowed down, you can say, so what's the most important thing going on in your life right now?
Good question.
Or what's really important that's happening in your life right now? Or simply, what is most important in your life right now?
Great.
And the opposite is true as well, which means this, that you can accelerate your client and say, in 2 minutes, I want you to tell me everything that's going on in your life right now. And let the client go, blah, 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 just like let it all out. And you'll know when it's kind of done. It could be anywhere from 1 minute to 4 minutes, just like a real quick download. And then you can tell when the arc has ended, when it's kind of like finished.
Right.
You could feel it. And you could ask the same questions. So what's most important to you in your life right now? Or what's, and then once you ask those questions, the client will give you an answer. And just then you have to ask the question, would you willing to coach on that right now? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of that are you getting? Or, because usually it's like when you ask what's most important, you'll have the client's values showing up. Like peace is most important. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you getting that? Are you willing to coach on that right now? So these are doorways into potential coaching topics.
I think that one question, what's the most important to you right now, is a really good one.
Yeah.
Because people do go burbling on a lot.
Yes. So we can do one of two things. We can have you do one of those processes with me.
Okay.
As a way to practice, or I could just make up something and we could just start the coaching. But I think it would be great if you want to practice that.
Sure.
Great. So go ahead and choose one, and we can go from there.
How are you doing generally?
How am I doing generally? Things feel harried, and yet at the same time, I feel things feel very purposeful, and I feel I'm really enjoying coaching a lot. I'm feeling like I want to be creating more. I feel like I want to do something vigorous physically, climb a mountain or something. I don't know. The overtones are that things are positive right now. I just really feel that things are in an upward kind of motion. And, yeah.
What I also heard from you was that when you were talking earlier before we sit into the skills coaching, that you were quite hyper. And as soon as you started talking about how you were generally, your voice softened. And you slowed down.
Yeah, went into kind of like a meta view or like a hovering space or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense that would happen?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I noticed it as much as you did, but yeah.
So what is most important about what's happening right now, given the whole panoply of what you just explained or described?
I just have like a feeling or like an image in my mind of like 4 channels or something, or 3 channels. It's like, what's most important? Let me see if I can pick one. It feels like there's 3 important things. But I like, it's interesting to think of the idea of there being one. What's the most important thing? Like vitality or aliveness.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah, like I have like a syrup on me right now or something, and I want to get the syrup off me.
And how does that connect to your desire to want to have more creativity in your life?
Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. So I just want to point out that was a bit of a leap, or you're tying things, and I'm not sure that that's. We're kind of we're a little bit meandering right now, so we need to find a little A. Like,
okay.
So we have to find well, so what do you want coaching on, or is anything showing up for you, client, that feels like a place we could look today, or and it may be no, and then we might need to dig around more. So we need something to grab a hold of.
Okay, so what would you like coaching on today?
I'm torn right now, so I'm going to share with you my tornness, and then we can go from there. One is I want to just kind of create something for you to coach on, and the other is to I want to practice having you find what's most important for me,
right?
Or helping me find it. So I don't. So do you have a preference?
No, I don't mind. We can try either one.
Okay, so here's what's going on is I still don't know what I want coaching on, so we need to, I want you to find ways to ask questions or just get in here and dig around with me until something reveals itself and just say, is that it? Or well, what about this? Or,
Okay, so I hear a couple of things you might want to be coached on. And one is that feeling of liquidity, of feeling like everything is moving in a nice way. And the other that you talked about was your feeling like you want to be more creative in your life. Now, those were two things I heard. Are either of those? Do you have anything else that you might want to be coached on?
The third thing is sticking out is this idea of I feel like there's syrup around me too. I feel a little bit muddled. Yeah, but so the thing about creativity, that feels really tasty right now. It feels ooh, yeah, let's go there. I want to create. I want to play.
Good. What do you want to create?
Great question. I'm going to switch the question, and I want you to ask that in a moment, but I want you to ask the question first. I want you to get a really solid little A, and I want you to write it down. And the way to do that right now, or one way to do that right now, would be to just ask the question, great, so what do you really want in regards to creativity, or what's wanted there?
Okay, what do you really want with creativity?
What am I wanting? I want it feels like there's a bigger topic emerging at the moment, and it's connected to creativity. It's I want to know what is the best. I'm doing, I'm coaching right now a lot, and it feels really effective, and I feel like I'm just really, really good at that.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you. And it's really fun to be really, really good at that. And I feel like I'm really helping people a lot in a really deep way, and it feels profound and important. And I feel like there's other work that I'm supposed to be doing as well.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like what I was. I want to the creative. It's like the creative part wants. I keep wanting to say things like that's what I was born to do, but I'm born to do a lot of things. So I feel like there's some kind of creative thing that I'm supposed to be honoring that I'm not.